What's going on YouTube? So here are the title update patch notes. Um, so basically the title update addressed specific stability and usability issues in Madden NFL 20. Some of those include, like I said before, the key highlights were Chargers wide receiver Keenan Allen has been upgraded to a superstar X Factor from superstar, replacing free agent wide receiver Antonio Brown. He's equipped with the X Factor Rack 'em Up, and he earned in and out elite as well as slot omatic. Um, some of the other things that got updated were full on-field player control has been added for franchise players and face of the franchise QB1. This is the new default mode during NFL games. For franchise player mode players, the default is set to off but can be enabled in league settings. This allows player locked users to have more control over their experience behind the sticks. Um, like I said before, more franchise news story updates, more scenario engine updates, and things like that. But some of the global updates include general stability and connectivity improvements, NFL player and coach likeness updates to Titans offensive tackle Taylor Lewan, Giants quarterback Daniel Jones, Browns tight end David Njoku, Packers defensive lineman Kenny Moore, Packers tight end Jay Sternberger, Colts wide receiver Paris Campbell, Patriots running back Damian Harris, Ravens running back Justice Hill, Chargers free safety Adrian Phillips, Chargers cornerback Nasir Adderley, Jets wide receiver Roby Anderson, Cowboys wide receiver Devin White, Lions defensive end Deshaun Hand, Broncos running back Philip Lindsay, Raiders wide receiver Hunter Renfro. That's a tongue twister. Steelers middle linebacker Devin Bush, free agent wide receiver Michael Crabtree, Titans head coach Mike Vrabel, and superstar KO coach Emmett Smith. Uniform detail updates to current and or classic uniforms for Vikings, Dolphins, Bills, Titans, Panthers, Eagles, and Browns. So be sure to look out for those. Stadium and field updates include updated home field slash end zone art for the Colts, Browns, 49ers, Cowboys, and Bears. Also updated details for Eagles, Ravens, Patriots, Cardinals, Lions, and Falcons, and updated the EA Madden NFL logo in the practice stadium. I'm gonna skip the franchise update because my channel is mostly focused on MUT. But if you are a franchise player, be sure to read over these franchise updates. I will leave a link in the description below. But let's head on down to MUT and gameplay. See what changes they have for us. So presentation updates, fixed an issue preventing the kick. That's still franchise. Let me go down to gameplay updates. All right, here we go. While today's update brings a lot of quality of life improvements to all of our players, it does not drastically alter the balance of the running game on competitive Madden level. We are actively testing a significant tuning set that will bring more viable defensive counters against the run game in an upcoming title update, and are targeting a release that will give competitors time to adjust their game plans before the next MCS event, which is about 2.5 months away. Multiple improvements to sideline and boundary catch rulings relative to 2 feet versus 1 foot inbounds. I know a lot of my friends were complaining about that, how some receivers had 1 foot out of bounds and it was ruled a catch. Tuning to improve pass leading abilities when throwing to drag and crossing routes. Also had friends complaining about that. They felt as though they would lead the pass towards their receiver and it would end up um, in the hands of their opponents. Tuning to improve picking up the ball off ground for user control players. That is a fact. I'm glad this is improved. Hopefully, we'll see this once I get on the game and get a chance to play, especially on fumbles. Fixed a rare issue causing a catch knockout in the back of the end zone to lead to an incorrect touchback. I thought they fixed that last patch, but I guess not. Added functionality to tackle supreme and secure tackler abilities, allowing them to prevent broken tackles resulting from ball carrier special moves, in addition to the existing functionality which prevents broken, conservative, and dive tackles. Tuning to decrease the frequency of face mask penalties on simulation and arcade game styles, which also applies to both user controlled teams and AI controlled teams when using the aggressive strip ball coach adjustment. Improve catch animations to reduce specific cases of receivers failing to trigger a catch animation. That has happened multiple times, especially when I'm trying to attack the ball instead of taking basically fronting my defender. I'm trying to attack the ball. I just don't receive an animation at all. Or when you're trying to catch an interception and your DB just doesn't react to the ball at all. Tuning to reduce wind speeds in stadiums with retractable domes on competitive game style. Tuning to reduce successful hit sticks by low rated players versus scrambling quarterbacks on competitive game style. This will only prevent hit sticks versus quarterbacks from being 100% successful in cases where the defender has a really low hit power rating and or the QB has a higher break tackle rating. For defenders with higher hit power ratings, hit sticks on QBs will still not be broken. Fixed a rare issue allowing an interception of a tip pass during QB spike. QB spikes will no longer be able to intercept. I never seen that before, but the fact that that's in the game is pretty glitchy. Tuning to improve deep zone behavior in cover 3 and cover 4 when covering certain plays where the number 3 receiver is in the backfield. Fixed an issue preventing play results from the last play of a quarter from counting towards X Factor knockout conditions. Fixed an issue sometimes causing the clock to keep running after the ball would hit the goalpost. Tuning to decrease AI usage of fake snap and simulation and arcade game styles, which should also reduce frequency of AI controlled false start penalties. Tuning to better balance the read defender's behavior versus read option and RPO plays. A lot of people were trying to figure out how do they like defend it. Chance I basically had was using the guy who had the wide receiver basically and hoping that my line did the job to stop the run. Just basically playing as disciplined as possible whenever I came up against an opponent who loved the RPO. Fixed a rare issue sometimes preventing progression through skills trainer gauntlet. Multiple improvements to various skills trainer drills. Playbook updates. We have updated Panthers defensive playbook from base 4-3 to the base 34 defense. Fixed an issue preventing the QB from handing the ball off on RPO counter plays. Fixed an issue preventing the snap when spamming the reset play option. That happened to me a couple of times. I thought it was just me. Fixed an issue sometimes causing the QB to drop back sideways on QB spike plays. Fixed an issue causing a missed snap when flipping a specific jet sweep play. Fixed an issue causing a bad pitch when using motion on some reverse plays. Fixed coach cam play art for a number of jet sweep plays. Now to Ultimate Team updates. Fixed an issue causing players to get an error message and sit back to the main menu. That has happened to me multiple times, but not with an active salary cap lineup. I just don't know much sometimes. It just does what it wants. But a new squad is entering Superstar KO this week. Team Rhythm, Coach John Gruden, Playbook West Coast Strength, Offense, led by Coach John Gruden. Team Rhythm is giving Emmitt Smith ground and pound some well-deserved R&R after taking a beating trying to make it through those lines. With Gruden's history in the NFL, he knows how to utilize different playbooks to his advantage, with no playbook being outside of his grasp of knowledge, as well as a base team full of players used to playing West Coast. While you won't have the full depth of a defensive playbook, players will have an entire West Coast offensive playbook full of plays designed to get a team out of any tight spaces based around single back, gun, and I-form plays. You'll see short, powerful bursts from your halfback with halfback wham and halfback dive, stellar opportunities for your wideouts with wide receiver post and corner strike, and some trick plays with PA flood and PA poco. Get into the swing of things, let the rhythm flow through you, and watch as your team grooves down the field for that sweet touchdown. Updates to Dot City Playbook, PC updates. I'm not on PC, so that doesn't bother me at all. But if this information helped, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, remember to be great.